Jeffrey Goldberg, renowned journalist and editor-in-chief of The Atlantic, found himself in an unexpected situation. He received a signal connection request. It was from Michael Waltz. Now you might be thinking, who? And that's fair. Michael Waltz, for those unfamiliar, was Trump's national security advisor. Not exactly someone you'd expect to pop up on your phone asking, hey, want to chat? Goldberg, likely intrigued, accepted the request. Little did he know, this seemingly innocuous action would catapult him into the eye of a political storm. He was promptly added to a Signal group chat ominously titled Houthi PC Small Group. This wasn't your average group text about weekend plans or fantasy football. Oh no, this was far more serious. This was the inner sanctum where Trump's top dogs discussed matters of war and peace. Now, you might be wondering, how did Goldberg, a journalist, end up in this highly classified digital war room? Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Was it a deliberate act of whistleblowing, a colossal blunder of epic proportions, or perhaps, just maybe, someone forgot to turn on Do Not Disturb while juggling multiple top-secret signal groups? Whatever the reason, one thing was clear: Goldberg was about to get a crash course in Trump-era foreign policy, and boy, was it going to be a bumpy ride. The Houthi PC Small Group was no ordinary chat group. It was a who's who of Trump's inner circle. We're talking heavy hitters like Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Vice President J.D. Vance, and Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard. These weren't just names on a screen. These were the people pulling the strings of American foreign policy. The chat crackled with tension as these political heavyweights strategized about airstrikes on Houthi targets in Yemen. Goldberg, initially an observer, found himself privy to the unfiltered thoughts, disagreements, and anxieties of the Trump administration. It wasn't all lockstep agreement, though. Vice President Vance, ever the pragmatist, raised concerns about the timing of the strikes. European trade routes through the Suez Canal were at stake, and he wasn't convinced bombing Yemen was the best look for a president who'd spent his entire term bashing Europe. But Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, the resident court, wasn't having any of it. Delays meant leaks, and leaks meant ruining the surprise. There, the tension in the chat group ratcheted up as March 15th dawned. At precisely 11:44 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Hegseth hit send on a message that would send shockwaves through the group. He'd just shared the operational details of the airstrikes. We're talking targets, weapons systems, even the planned sequence of events. This wasn't just loose talk. This was classified intelligence laid bare for all to see, including a very surprised journalist who suddenly found himself wondering if he needed to invest in a burner phone. As if on cue, explosions rocked Sana'a, Yemen. Goldberg, phone in hand, could only watch in horror as the events he'd just read about unfolded in real time. The chat, once buzzing with strategic debate, fell deathly silent. The gravity of the situation was undeniable. Goldberg had witnessed something extraordinary, something deeply troubling. He had been granted a peek behind the curtain of American military might, and what he saw was both fascinating and terrifying. This wasn't some Tom Clancy novel. This was real life, with real consequences. The fallout from the leak was swift and brutal. Goldberg, realizing the magnitude of what he'd stumbled upon, wasted no time. He left the group chat and immediately contacted government officials, questioning the authenticity of the messages. The response? A confirmation that sent chills down his spine. It was all real. The White House, caught red-handed, scrambled into damage control mode. NSC spokesperson Brian Hughes confirmed the authenticity of the messages, promising a thorough review. Hegseth, in an act of self-preservation that would make even seasoned politicians blush, denied sending the messages, and Trump, in a move that surprised absolutely no one, claimed complete ignorance. The Democrats, smelling blood in the water, pounced. Calls for a full-blown investigation echoed through the halls of Congress. The Espionage Act, a relic of the Cold War, was dusted off, its words suddenly carrying the weight of potential criminal charges. But amidst the political maneuvering and legal wrangling, one crucial aspect of the story threatened to be overlooked: the human cost. The airstrikes in Sana'a, so casually discussed in that digital war room, had claimed the lives of 53 innocent people, including children.